Hey, and welcome back to Let's Play Ultima Underworld 2. Picking up where we left off, we had made it back to Castle British, and Plum and Bolev has pointed out, with all due respect, the patently obvious. NPCs aren't going to steal our stuff. We can leave it wherever we like, and yeah, it might be more efficient to leave it in the room of the Blackrock Gem. But I come back here so frequently because of relaying things to the people here in the castle, and I don't really lair that much that I'm still quite happy to keep taking stuff to my bedroom and keep that nice and tidy. But that being said, I share that with everyone else for those who do hoard and do stockpile and do lair pretty heavily. That's probably going to be a more economical, more efficient place to do it. As you can see, the plants are starting to die off because the water supply is cut off here. We need to go and see Miranda. We need to check in with Miranda pretty much every time we've been to a new place. She is the person to whom we are meant to report. Avatar, good, I have been expecting thee. You recount for Miranda your latest experiences and she records them carefully to distribute to other members of the castle. What is the current situation in the castle? The castle has been quiet recently, save for the servants who have become increasingly rude and irritable. Well, perhaps we should just put them all to the sword. I am sure they would listen to you, Avatar. Thou shouldst speak to Nana first. Oh, and if thou hast not already done so, thou shouldst take that gem thou didst find to Nystal. 'Tis an intriguing artifact, and I am sure he would be fascinated to take a look at it. Yeah, is there aught else thou wishest to know? Not right now, thanks. Bye. Guess we can take this now to words. To Nystal. He will rub it around a bit. We don't want to know what he does specifically, but it comes back warm and we can then use it. Patterson. We're just going to back away from him for the time being. Feridwin is another shifty bloke. Not much else to really say about him. It's Nystal this one? Or is that Nelson? That's Nelson. Okay, we've got Lady Tory and another one behind us. Well, firstly I guess we can speak to Nana. Avatar, I must speak to thee at once. What may I do for thee, Nana? I find it insulting that we servants are treated with so little respect. Lord British has become accustomed to ordering us about like animals. I'll stop complaining and fetch my dinner. No. What wouldst thou have Lord British do? First off, we should not be called servants. 'Tis a demeaning term and overused here in the castle. We should be given the title of domestic management. That seems entirely reasonable. Aren't we all servants in truth? Lord British himself hath taken an oath to serve the people of Britannia. Should we not call him a servant then? The word implies that we are not entitled to basic human dignity and it should be discarded. It's a fair argument. More importantly, we desire a voice in decisions that affect life here in the castle. We toil here every day, working just as hard as the nobles, if not harder, and yet we are never consulted on issues of day-to-day management. 'Tis like we are but children here. It is not possible for everyone to have a say in everything. Is there something I can do to help thee? Avatar, wouldst thou take our grievances to Lord British? Thou art one of the most trusted friends, and he would take thee seriously. We only ask for a levelling of the unfair class structure so exemplified by life here in the castle. Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear. Oh, yeah. Let's see. I knew thou wouldst understand our situation, Aurelia. You know, thou art truly a working class. Thou art truly a champion of the working class. Oh dear. Come and see the violence inherent in the system! Where is he? There he is. We have a message from Nana. Help, help, she's being repressed. No. The servants are unhappy with their place in the castle. Nana, was she not once a member of the Guardians Fellowship? Aye, but I think her concerns are legitimate nonetheless. I must have time to think, Avatar, on the past and the way of life I have established in Britannia, whether or not I have been just in my actions. Well, to be fair, Your Highness, supreme executive power does come from a mandate from the masses, and presently, a substantial proportion of the masses are not too thrilled. Well, we need to go back and find Nystal now. He's on the other side of the castle, and we've just taken the scenic route. Apparently we don't need any more booze. We'll drink that and throw it. Apparently catch it with the back of our head. Oh, this is Nystal. Well, Avatar, I sense thou dost carry some element of the Guardian spellcraft with thee. What is it thou hast found? I have found this cool Blackrock gem. Perhaps this is what you mean. May I examine it? Certainly. Nystal examines the jewel closely. He holds it in his left hand, closes his eyes, and mutters several strange words. He hands the gem back to you, now slightly warm to touch. Thou shouldst bring this down to the larger gem and pursue as an experiment. There might be some interesting effects. I shall. Do so, it may put a tangle in the Guardian's carefully spun web. Okay, so each reality has one of these, and as we add them to we go down and we touch the gems together, and when this touches that one, it will permanently open the gate to the prison tower, in this case, as well as opening the next area or two. Otherwise, you may have recalled that it was flashing. That flashing means, well, it doesn't mean, while it is lit up, it is accessible. When it is not lit up, it is inaccessible. And I actually don't want to go this way. I want to go the other way. Close that. Is that Iolo? It is. Hi there, Iolo. Because I can't imagine anybody would be getting irked by the pronunciation of the name Iolo. It's such a perfectly commonplace name. Also, this would, I believe, be the first episode of this being rendered in Vegas, which was gifted to me by a dear friend recently. They know who they are, and they have my most heartfelt thanks. That being said, if there are any issues with the quality, that's not a reflection on the program, that's a reflection on the user, and I will get there. Plumman also mentioned that we have no need for these. I hung onto them in case there was incense. There is not incense. We have enough oil to keep us going. And once we get to the Talarid world, we'll find an item that will replace this anyway. So as you can see, that's lit up. There are two of them lit up right now. They take turns. The one that's lit up is the one that we can go to. We do this. There we go. The gem fuses with the larger gem and the face lights up. You hear a faint vibration running through the gem. Okay, so the prison tower is now secure, and we can now access, I believe that's Killorn Keep, and the ice caverns. Okay, I thought we had Talarid, or Taloris next. Okay, so we've got that one, and this is Killorn Keep. This is basically evil Castle British. This is the one that we're gonna... Oh, halt! Who is it that would enter Killorn Keep? I'm Aurelia. Actually, no, we want to play it low-key here. I am a traveller. Then thou should speak to Mistal at once, stranger. Be prepared to inform her of your name, place of origin, and current destination. It is possible that will undergo a loyalty test as well. See that thou art well versed in his lore. Right, so this is a place. All of these places are affected by the Guardian, as you can see. He is their new god, and they worship him accordingly. The catch is that... words. Basically they're all evil, they all worship him, and we need to watch ourselves because we are the Avatar, we are the enemy of the Guardian. Okay, Merzan. Aaron's fairly useless. Greetings friend, I bid thee welcome to glorious Kalorn Keep, the castle which soars among the clouds. Thou dost seem to be a well-worn traveller. I would wager that thou hast been off on adventures of late. Adventures are my business, good sir. Thou hast come to the right place then, friend, for thou wilt be a happier soul for having found me. Here thou might purchase many items which could tip the scales of success in your quest. Might thou be interested? Indeed I would be. What dost thou have for sale right now? Let me see. Thank you. And it turns, notwithstanding the hard sell that we go through, it's shit. Is that apple, it's not even a fresh apple. Nah. Get stuffed, mate. Get stuffed. Merzan. I am Merzan, a seller of a plethora of wondrous small magics and enchantments, and I can even sell you a spell or two if you have skill in runic magic. Perhaps I have the charm you're looking for today. What do you have for sale? Tasty potions for sale, or I can recharge a wand or identify a tricky item. Okay, he can't identify things. Just out of curiosity. How about an item? 25 gold. Ouch. Do we even have that? We'll give him the sapphire. Please identify. Here thou art. Okay, so this is not worth 25 gold. I wonder, can we give him... Here thou art. There we go. Jeweled sword of major damage. That was probably a complete waste of money, and I'm sure that people in the comments section are cringing and raging. And I give no fucks. Because we don't really need gold or treasure. Except for things like this. What are we hoarding it for? It's a game. We get to the other end of it. We can't take it with us. That was all. How much can he recharge? For 60 gold. For 5 charges. Never mind. But that's probably what we'll end up doing in the long run, is finding a Wand of Name enchantment and getting him to recharge it for us. So we need to find Mr. Now, you might have remembered that we had Bishop in the last bit. Tell us that we needed to find a sorceress woman high in the clouds. Well, there are two. The one that we want is here. Altara, I don't know how to pronounce her name. They are meat on a stick. Apparently we're too full to eat, but we will take our fill because, well, why not? My thoughts are that we're not going to overload on food, but if it'll fit in our bowl, then we'll take it. Day old, almost fresh. Okay, the box that we had is a box of create food. It has 10 uses. It is not limitless. That said, it's a box. It weighs too much to haul around anyway. Mistel is the person that we need to be wary of. I'm going to save our game. Oh my god, there we go. I greet thee, traveller, and welcome thee to Kalorn Keep. I am Mistel. For reasons of security, I must ask thee several questions. Art thou willing to answer them? No! Yes, of course. To begin with, what is thy name? Abraham Lincoln. Next question. What country dost thou come from? Siberia. It's not an acceptable answer. I've never heard of this country. It is certainly not in our trading route. Alright, so we need to go and basically talk to other people and gather information that we can use to answer her questions, but I really don't care about her. The hooded woman looks up from her work. Hello there. I'm Aurelia, the Avatar. I'm Altera, sorceress resident of Kalorn Keep. Do you know, can we just skip a bunch of the plot here? Yes. And may I ask what business thou hast coming here? Okay, so... I have some questions to ask. Okay, so no. I was hoping that we could skip to a bit where she'll give us a thing to do a thing and move on with the storyline, but no! So we have to deal with Mistel's things, because then she will give us the dialogue to speak to Altera further. Well. Can we just sleep? Greetings, Avatar. My friends and I are embarking on a little vacation. I hear the beach is near Cova. Nice. Wish thou wert here. It's a shame that this isn't voiced. I remember that being voiced. My DOS version had that voiced. I lament the absence of voices. But we're healed. And we're going to eat. And we're full now, apparently. Well. So then, is there a trader or a relic? We want him. A well-groomed young man in armor greets you. I am pleased to meet thee, Aurelia. I am Relic, captain of the guards. Do visit me in my quarters in the southwest some time. I'm sure we have much to discuss. How dost thou know my name? 'Tis a small keep of Aurelia. Do come see me. He hurries away. Okay, we want to go and find him because we get to kill him. Kintara, hello servant. I hear that you guys love being called servants. Okay, well that's actually owned, apparently. They're all owned. I'm a human, but apparently I can't touch that. Okay, Relk, you should be up here. Being captain of the guards, you'd be where, Sira lives. Oh, that's right, this is a Chulkan stable. Oh, welcome to my quarters, Aurelia. Or should I say, Avatar? How dost thou know who I am? Do you really think your coming was not foretold? See, Guardian, see how well I serve you? It is not Lobar who deserves the blessing of thy voice, but I, Relk. I shall show thee, Master, that thou wert right to inform me of the Britannians' coming. See how well thou hast chosen? So we get to stab him. We get to fuck his shit up. Oh, one more. There we go. Okay, he dropped an undamaged Guardian Signet Ring. We want that. Longsword, don't care. 12 coins we'll grab. A lantern, half full. Ours is half full too. Got a yellow potion. What was yellow? Yellow was healing. We'll throw that in there. I don't care what level of healing it is. It's healing. And a map case. Make sure you remember to move the gem into the obulate and then set up the trap as I directed. Screw this one up, Relk, and I'll have your skull made into a tankard. More Gotha. Oh, and a wand! A slightly worn wand. What do? You're some kind of slime bomb, apparently, and I really didn't want to cast that twice. Actually, you know what, we'll just use you. Oh my god, the Chulkan are so fucking annoying in this game. They're the one reason I hate Kalorn Keep. I want to knife them so much. Let's see, now we want to find Lobar, really. Churl. Josie. We want Blackie, there we go. A deep resonant voice speaks in your mind. Aurelia, I see in your mind that you can be trusted. That you are not from this world, that you are an avatar. That's correct. We have need of a helper, but I see thou dost know nothing of our situation. The humans named us Trilkai. They do not know what we are able to. They do not know that we are able to communicate in this way. Why don't you tell them? They might become afraid of us and destroy us. It is safer that they think of us as animals. Then why entrust thy secret to me? I see thou hast virtues that will prevent thee from betraying us. We must risk this, as many of us have need of a human agent in the keep. I will help thee where I can. Human, I am the oldest among us here, and I have heard many stories of our race's past. Wild tales of Trilkai who flew among the stars and hurled fire at the humans. I would learn if thou hast met any being who has knowledge of this. I have heard of none, but I shall look. If thou could learn the truth, it would be of great service to our race. Okay, well. That's back to the kitchen. Lobar! drunken young man in a guard's uniform hails you loudly. Ho there, stranger. Stay thy course and indulge an old man. Gladly, I am Aurelia. He cuts you off. Nay, tell me not thy name, stranger, and I shall withhold mine. I would speak freely with thee without fear of being informed upon. I serve under Relk these days, so I've had enough of that. All about that. What wouldst thou like to say? I shall teach thee the reason why I drink. 'Tis a long tale. Wouldst thou hear it? Aye, tell me. To make my point, I'll have to say my name. Lobar. Know it? Nay. Hast thou spent thy whole life in the sticks? I won the Empire's dueling competition for 4 years straight. Remember me now? This was 5 years ago. I was 20 years old. The talk of the capital. They called me the young Mors Gotha. God, I was fast then. Oh, who is Mors Gotha? The Guardian's pet killer. Met her once, long time ago. Even beat her once in a sparring match. Didn't care for her much, but she could handle a blade. Tell me of thy story. I started getting the inner voice. The one they say comes to favourite servants of the Guardian. You know it? He wanted me to kill people for him. I don't know why. Removing dissidents, I guess, or maybe just to show off that he had an unbeatable fencer in his pocket. Why just say I'll not take his offer? It turns out that he can do more than talk. Made it rough for me for a while. Still does when I'm sober. Drinking's the only thing that holds him off. If I own one thing in this world, it's my sword arm. I'm the best there is, and I worked hard to get that way. And I'll be damned if that red bastard will let me his toy. I understand thy sentiments. Dost thou? 'Tis rare that I find one who understands the worth of such things, particularly since I've been exiled to this backwater. May we then be friends? I'll be glad of it. Oh, and he's taught me how to use the sword. I understand that he's probably the best sword teacher, but I will leave it to... I'm positive that Plumman can confirm this one for me. Is he the best sword teacher? If he is, then we shall use that for all it's worth. That's enough for now. I shall see thee later. 'Tis a small keep. Okay, well, what do we got there? Some meat, which we can actually pick up, but I'm going to assume that we have a storage facility here also. Oh, really? Just die. Oh, that's right. Yes, we don't have a store like in Castle British. We have a couple of flying brain monsters that actually keep the castle afloat. You'll be moldy. Yeah, you're oh my god. Hey, we get to stab things though. I've just come from recording 2 episodes of Icewind Dale, which were very expositive, but I have to admit we're not quite as action-packed as I would have preferred. So I'm glad that we're getting to stab things this time. What's that? Scuffed bone! Hey, secret door! Thought there was something there. Okay, yeah, this... Okay, that's a teleporter. We do that, it's not a teleporter anymore. Or is it? Apparently it is. Okay. In an alternate dimension. Well, I didn't quite expect that. Okay, well, let's hope that we can get somewhere. I honestly didn't expect this to happen. I thought that by disabling by removing the candle, we'd broken the teleporter. I was wrong. We must have to remove all of them. Go this way. Oh wow. That said, I'm not too afraid of dying. Dying just means that we go back to the Blackrock Gem Room, which is probably more of a blessing than anything. Really? Just no. That one, please. Okay, well. That was a thing. That was a thing. We're going to head back now. Might as well throw that meat in there. Can't hurt to carry more. Where do we want to go? Right, this is the throne room, so we want to go this way. Go back to exploring the castle store, because I'm actually curious. I found a thing all by myself, guys. Sturdy door, more rats. And I know that I'm recording a lot of things in batches at the moment, but this game I will continue to do 1 week at a time. I'm enjoying the interactivity of it, and I don't want to lose that. So we empty the barrel, we empty the barrel, we empty the barrel! Oh my god, so many empty barrels! Oh, we got a key! And badly worn male leggings, well they can go over there. A serviceable axe. A ragged magical scroll. I'll leave that one there. Because this way as well, I'm saving a fair amount on name enchantment with Plumman being so helpful in the comments. Potion, pardon me. Green is poison, we don't care. The temptation to break one of those yellow potions and have the... Oh, locked, huh? Locked, huh? Oh, locked. It is actually locked. It's only a sturdy door. We know how this ends. Knock knock, motherfuckers. Is it showing up as... Yes, okay, we can in fact beat this down. Where's that axe? Put it to use. Oh my god. There we go. There we are, that's going to do more damage. The axe was damaged. Oh no! What is effectively a single-use item to make this a little bit faster was damaged. What are we going to do, guys? What are we going to do? Here's Johnny! Spiders, huh? Not exactly the most frightening thing. So what have we got? A barrel. We empty the barrel with lockpicks. Can they go in our keychain? They can. 12 sling stones that I really don't care about, and the world not quite rendering around us. Slightly worn wand. An unblemished red... I think that's actually cursed. Yeah, it is. Fortunately, we can remove things without a remove curse spell, but at the same time, grumble. So... that's that. That's that secret. We'll just... this time we will discard all 4 candles. That's better. We'll kill some headless. And we've got the next Blackrock gem. So we have to come back to each of these worlds. We need to bear in mind where we found the gem. I think that's what we need to do. I'll explain that one later, and don't anyone go spoiling it in the comments for me. I want to learn this one myself. I'm fairly sure we need to remember where the gems were. Serviceable longsword doesn't seem to be magical, and it's only a longsword, it can't possibly beat our dual sword of major damage. I'll look up whether or not that's on par with a black sword. I know there is a black sword in the game and I will use it. Yes, I know it's slower, but I like it. It looks cool, damn it. Anyway, we're up to 29 minutes and we seem to be in a good spot here. So that's just a gate to look down at where we just were. So we're going to call it there. We'll save our game over slot 6. Thanks for watching, I hope you've enjoyed yourselves. And I will see you in the next episode. But until then, cheers!